Look at that, it looks like that bush is on fire. Anyway, to Elland, or the old spelling of it, Eland. Hey up guys, we're off again on another adventure. Let's see where we end up going today, eh? Obviously we're going through this big old tunnel. You probably know where we are, you probably don't know where we are. And thank you for joining, thank you for watching, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and most of all, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done either of those yet, please do. And especially, please subscribe. It really helps, it all helps the channel. You're all amazing. Choo choo! Right then, which way we're going to go? Left or right? It looks like we're going up here. Now, we've been up here a couple of times, and while it looks like a fairly steady walk at this moment, ooh, it's going to get brutal. If you know this walk, be advised, it really is a steep one. But, as I often say about Halifax, if you're not going downhill, you're going uphill. Or do I say, if you're not going uphill, you're coming downhill. Either way, we've got a brutal one here. Now, you can see it is a great walk up here. It's very overgrown, quite muddy. I don't know if you can hear it under my feet. Well, it's now a little bit dry. I think there is a beck come down here at some times. It's the first time me and my doggy came up here. There wasn't all this nice clay stuff about on the floor. It was absolutely just all mud and gravel and stone and things like that. And then the last time I came up was a few months ago, and it was quite, well, they'd put this clay down. It's a much steadier walk, but no less uphill. Now again, as we're walking up, you can see this wall to the right. Is it just to was there maybe a pond just here? And it was to keep people out or keep animals out or whatever. You can see the little stream just about there. But yeah, this hill really will take it out here. There's been a fella come past me, you know, like jogging up here. Blow my neck. Maybe that's the way to go, but it's not for me. But it's no less a wonderful walk up here. And you can hear the water running down. You've got the waterfall. Is it a waterfall? Is it a river? This tree here looks quite interesting. As we go up here, we're going to really get to see the workings of some trees. Look at this stuff, eh? Like I say, the workings of some trees. So this is what you don't usually see, obviously, because it'll be all underground. And obviously, it's just like a tree, rather than spreading up towards the sun, spread through the soil, searching for drink and perhaps one more look under the trees. As I say, it's quite interesting stuff. It's not usually the sort of thing you do see. Now this one, or these couple perhaps, have grown through these rocks, through these stones, over the edges, and it looks like they've caused the stones to split as they've found their way through, chasing water, chasing other nutrients. Now, looks like we can go on that way, and I think that would lead us eventually to North Dean Woods. But I'm going to follow little monkey mate, say hello. Hello friends, this way please. And we're going to keep going up. Ooh, I have a feeling I'm going to need a sit down when we get up here. And I'm sure you will too. And it just gets steeper and steeper. Go at it at your own pace. Just seen a couple walking down. They definitely look a lot happier than I do. I must look like a hairy beetroot right now. And we're still nowhere near the top. It winds and twists quite on for some does this. Now, one day we may go up that path and it'll probably cut a lot of the journey we're taking now. But for today, we're going to go up here and up and up. You can see it snaking round to the right. Ooh, heck. This path behind me. If you want to come up the path that we've just come up, on a steady way, follow this path. Get yourself to St Stephen's Church at Copley, and then take a right in front of it. It goes through North Dean Woods. And as I say, slightly steadier than coming up from there, but there's not much going to stop you having to negotiate this last few little bit here. It's going to get not quite as steep, but still some terrain, still some walk, and as I say, there are a couple of farmhouses here. But yeah, beautiful day again once again. Lovely little walk, but by heck, let's keep going. And then as well, if you're coming from there, I reckon that'll take you through to North Dean Woods. So that could be another route you could take to get to this little bit here, this little uphill path, this little old dirt road. Now, just up ahead there, just about where that wall is, that's the end of this road. So we're not far off the top, and I've taken it a bit steadier this time, and then the weather's a little cooler too. Once we get to the top though, it'll definitely be a rest and a snacks for both of us. We've definitely earned it. We've made it. That's it, this path here. That's where we've just walked up from. Blooming heck. Right, where do we go from here? Now, we're obviously not going to go back down there, back down left. That's just silly. And then this is about third or fourth time I've been up here. And I've only just noticed this here. So I suppose that's where we are, Greenhead. Now, we could go back that way, but I'm feeling like we're going to go this way. So let's take a walk on here and see what's what. Oh, sorry, another alternative is up there. It looks a bit overgrown and a bit treacherous. So we'll definitely go this way. Still going uphill, but look at this road, eh? This is proper narrow. Not very much a lot of road to it. Let's plod on up here, because we know where we're going to come out at. Blooming heck, that sun is crazy in your face. It's probably crazy on your screen as you're watching this. Blooming heck, I'm definitely out of breath here, but gets ever so nice up here. You're rewarded with such scenery shortly. Just a little pause there, try and get some photos from that. And here we go, through this little tree trap here. We've made it. We're in Norland again. Seem to come to Norland a lot. It's kind of nice up here. And you get a good old view of all around Halifax, or mostly around Halifax. So we've walked some from right up that path there. Now, I don't know what we've got down there. Just imagine it's going to take you into Norland. This little path here looks amazing. I just like the grass on it. There's something cool about it. But it leads to private land. It only leads to that farm that you might be able to just see right in the background. So what me and Doggo will do, look at that sky, is we'll come this way. But just look at it up here, truly spectacular. There is some interesting stuff around Norland too. It's not just farmland and more farmland, but we'll get to that soon. Now then, I don't know if you can see that, but it says to Sober. And that says to Ripponden. Assuming each village is to Elland, or the old spelling of it, Eland. And to Halifax. Now I don't know, Halifax is behind me. Sort of that way. So when it says 2 miles to this or that, then it's heading in the direction from that face on the stone. Very interesting stuff around here. And then the only other surviving telephone box that I've seen, the other one being a couple of weeks ago when we're up Soiland. And and that had a defibrillator in it. Defibrillator. But yeah, I do like to be up here. Some quirky little ancient things. Not just a phone box and a mile marker. Not just quirky little interesting historical things. There's a memorial for those that died in the First and Second World War. And every war we've had since, no doubt. Quite impressive stuff. But, and I think this must be old Norland town square around here. Maybe where they held the market way back when. And held meetings, and obviously a little area where important things would happen. But part of the reason I also think this would have been Norland town square is if you come just into this little oval here, just through this gate post. Now we've got the flagpole there. But look at this. Interesting stuff here. Old stocks. I don't know how long they've been there. We're probably talking around 1,000 years, if not more. Certainly since Norland was settled. Now you've got to wonder who sat in them over the years and what they've done. I mean, that'd be a grim way to spend your weekend, wouldn't it? Then again, maybe it'd be like, you know what, I don't fancy going to work day after tomorrow, so I'm going to do something that'll get me in stocks for a weekend. Rather extreme case, I'm sure. But Doggy's looking, thinking, never for me, I am good boy. But yeah, the first time I saw that mile marker and these stocks, I was absolutely astounded. I was amazed. It's just not the sort of thing you see really anymore. Those areas have been developed and those things can get overlooked or overgrown or just completely taken away. So yeah, be a good boy, boys and girls, or you may end up in Norland stocks. So what is going on here, guys? Definitely looks like a track, but it seems to be filled in at the back. Here we go. Here's everybody's friend, little monkey mate. But yeah, it looks like it'd have had a one-track cart or something on there. Up on Norland Moor anyway. Right. Truth nuggets, right? But yeah, I don't know what that marking in the stone was. Certainly looked to me like it were kind of a primitive rail for some kind of cart. Maybe it was pulled by a horse or donkey. Maybe it was pushed by a man. Maybe it was originally man and then eventually beast. Who knows? It's definitely something that's lost to time. And I know there's a couple of you out there that will help me. So yeah, here we are, up on Norland Moor on a lovely summer, late summer, early autumn day. Now, I know we've been up here before and I've done this kind of panoramic shot, but I'd just like to do it again. Now, what town is that in the distance there? Is that Huddersfield? Probably. I think it's the wrong direction for Bradford. It's certainly kind of Halifax over there. Yeah, to be fair, that's more likely to be Bradford that way. So yeah, it must be Huddersfield. But yeah, a great place to be. Just up here. Just taking all this in. Right then, let's get moving forward. I'm not sure where we're going to go today. I mean, that is from Norland Moor. I don't know where we're going to go. We're going to drop down into Sorby Bridge. We're going to drop down into Ripponden. Who can tell? As well, you know, if you watch my videos, it's just to kind of walk along and see what's what, see where his feet take us, where the doggy takes us, all of the everything. But either way, it is beautiful up here. And as I've just sort of thought to myself, it's kind of nice since so far we've been up here in most weathers, and even in the grimmest of weather. It is very nice up here. Now, depending on several factors, we might actually make it up here when it's snowy. That would be great. I bet it'd be, whoops, random sod there. I bet it'd be a right winter wonderland. For now, looks like we're following this path on here. Hello friends. This way, please. And of course, the doggy loves it. Because let's be honest, you're not really watching it for me. You're watching it for the doggy. And that's alright. That's just fine. So yeah, looks like we're taking a path to the left again. Just because. Well, I don't think we've ever gone on this path before. Still up on Norland Moor. Still just steadying away. Still cracking weather up here. Now this is some old ancient moorland up here. The moorland at Norland. Don't fall like on West Borland. No, you'll never advertise lager. Well, Wes Borland might. He's a pretty famous musician. Me? No, I'm just an idiot with a phone, walking around with my doggy, going blah blah blah. So yeah, this is Norland Moor. As I say, we've never quite been this way before. We've usually gone a path that's more up over there. We still come from the same sort of place. And go on, I'll give you another 360 panorama. Oh, very nearly. There's been a number of times we've been on this up around here, and we've only sort of gone so far. And I do like to have a bit of an explore, as you know from watching my videos. So let's have an explore today. Let's see where we go. Let's see what's what. Because we've got a good bit of time. Not too far away from anywhere. And you know, this last bit of cracking weather. Final throes of summer. Although it's more like autumn by now, I'm sure. But whatever. Doesn't really matter the season of the year. It matters that we're blessed with this great weather, great scenery, and of course, the greatest big O of them all. Come on then. Now we might have to get this little monkey mate on a lead. It's just over there we've got cows, livestock. I'm not sure what the rules are, but my rule is livestock about, get him on the lead. But again, look here, this whole farmhouse in the middle here. We've got woods over there. Oh, me and woods, little woodland creature. But we are kind of at a crossroads again. You're getting another 360. But obviously, you know, ancient people had walked this way and well, settled and whatever else they did. Now I thought we could go there by those fence posts, between the fence and the wall. But if I look a bit closer, I don't think we can. Let's go and have a see. We can always go up that road if not. Let's see what's what. I think we're going to have to get this doggy on the lead though. That's definitely going to have to happen. I think you can get across, but as I say, it's farmland. And yeah, I'm not having him getting shot or anything or whatever they might do. So let's go this way. Some old ancient walkway again. Whoops, blew me neck. Come on then. And as you can see, he's on a lead. It's a bit mad down here. Having to keep your wits about you with barbed wire to your left. Still keeping doggo on lead. We made it out from that little treacherous footpath. Blow me neck, you can tell people don't walk there anymore. We're definitely on too much wider path. Sorry about that. I was full of bug. Definitely on too much wider path, as you can see. So we'll have a wander on. I'd like to have a look at those woods there. And if we can, we'll take a right. Looks like we can. I suppose you can always take a right. It's just whether you're going to be treading on someone's land or whatever, which we don't want to do. Obviously, if it's a public footpath, then we'll be right. Oh my neck! Well, we've come on a right journey. We ended up at Norland, and we got to Greetland. Now we're heading down to Ripondin. Whew. Why not, eh? Look at that blooming air. Could be on a Timotei commercial. So, all this dust and whatnot in my hair. Keep on plodding on. And of course, if you know these areas, which you probably do, you're probably thinking, well, I thought you wanted to go up towards that woodland. Well, that never really happened, did it? Because, you know, oh, let's go that way. Oh, a shiny thing. I don't know what the shiny thing was. We're certainly going in the opposite direction to where we planned. Now, what have we got over there? Is that Soyland? Is that where we were a couple of weeks ago? Not entirely sure. So you can't really tell around here. Well, I can't tell. I don't know enough yet. But the more I get walking around, the more I'll learn. And these ancient villages are far apart. And they're as far apart now as they ever were. And yeah, I do have El Doggo on the lead. Now, I went to a pub back up there, Spring Rock Inn, said no dogs, it were guide dogs only. We're out, we're having an adventure, we're having fun. And well, look at this. Well, we have to come here at some point, don't we, eh? We have to have a look here. That just looks beautiful down there. Let's see if we can read this sign here, eh? Public footpath to Walnock and Barsey Green. It's alright. Busy reading and not busy pointing. Walnock and Barsey Green. I'm not sure where they are. So we're going to continue on, not down Dog Lane. We're going to continue on this little B road here. Now it goes down to Ripponden. Oh, look at these woods here, guys. Oh man. Yeah, you know we're coming back up here at some point, right? Or maybe not. Is that dip down there? Is that part of an old railway line? We'll see if we can come back up here. We'll definitely remember Dog Lane. And it's very close to a place called Sportsman Inn. So I think we're still in Greetland. Well, look at this, guys. An old Casio watch. Old digital watch from the 80s or 90s. I did not think I'd see something like that up here. I've seen a lot of things from the past, but never something quite like that. Never something from so recent. Right. Over here on the Rochdale Road. And we think, well, we don't think. We know that we're going home. And I think the quickest direct route, according to Google Maps, is on this left here, just round these houses here. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this. Just in case that road doesn't give you any kind of clues. There's another way we can go another day. But we want to be heading in the homeward direction now, pup. So yeah. Just in case that road there doesn't give you any clues. And you can see here, there's a sign that says Norland. So, we're definitely heading in the right direction. Well, I thought we were getting away from Norland. Nothing wrong with Norland, of course. It turns out we've gone on a long way. And the quickest route back is to go on this road. And it leads us to Norland. And you know, I'm out with my doggo. I'm having a wander. I'm on these old country lanes. Bloody hell, there are a lot more cars than I remember. I mean, I'm not that old, you know. I'm only 47. And you may well say, well, you've not been up here before, according to what you say on these videos. And it's right, I've not been up here before. But I do remember a time when there weren't so many cars. I mean, there's a part of Halifax I grew up in. I mentioned it in one of my other videos. It's called Boothtown. And when I was a kid, to get across the road to Ackroyd Park, used to be a zebra crossing. And the last time I went up Boothtown Way, which was a good 10 years ago, if not more, that zebra crossing is now a pelican crossing. And I get it, you know, people want to drive, and then especially in all these rural communities, you know, if you've got your local shops and post offices and whatnot being closed down, bus services being decimated, and people are going to drive. So yeah, let's plod on here. Let's go back to Norland because, well, why not? And from there, we'll be home before we know it. But still, noisy cars or not, speaking of, still a lovely part of the world up here, isn't it? And I was just thinking, while I were at that pub with my doggy, he had a snack, I had a beer. And I was thinking, in 3 weeks, we've gone from Soyland, and then we've gone to Cragvale, and we've come to Norland again, because Norland's somewhere we come to quite often. But we've covered some right miles. And that's all the other miles that we've covered, where I haven't been doing this YouTube thing. I sometimes think I might have been quieter walking down M62 with my doggy. Obviously we're not going to do that. Right, so yeah, you can just see, you got Crossley Heath School there. Which is really weird, because Norland kind of looks like it's a long way from that part of Halifax, but then it seems it might not be, but then it seems it might be. Oh, I don't know. And here we go. Here's something that a lot of you probably haven't seen for a while. A pylon. Not a pylon, a pylon. It's a nice place to walk, and I hope you're enjoying these videos. I mean, I've got subs at over 1,000. I'm not entirely sure how I've done this. But there's obviously some here that think this fat northern idiot with his dog barbling must be entertaining for you to subscribe. And for that, thank you very much. Thank you so much. And all the likes and the comments and the shares and all of that. It really means a lot. It really helps. Whew. And I'm hoping to get this bloody mop off tomorrow. Maybe next week you'll see me on a video with a tennis ball head. Miles and miles of pylons. But we all want electricity. I mean, you must, if you're watching my videos on YouTube, even if you're watching them on your phone and you don't have a TV or whatever. They're all running on electricity. Electricity charges everything. And then there we are. Slightly more modern thing there. A little bit of a windmill to harness the older wind power. Well, let's keep on through this beautiful sunset, through this beautiful landscape with this ace little doggy and me. Look at this little creature. Hello, friend. Hello. Oh, hello. Doggo and jackass, mule, I'm not sure. Getting along just perfectly. Hello, friend. You may only be tiny, but you do give me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. And then over there we have a donkey. How about that, eh? Definitely something. Well, I mean, look at his hair. It puts me to shame. He, or maybe she, total dude. Hello. I want to stroke you, but I'm actually quite nervous around here. And that's just the beautiful thing of being around here. You'll just see some random bit of a farm creature. And it'll come and say hello, to your doggo. And that's how it should be. Can't humans just be like that? Can't we all just get along? No, but seriously, it'd be much better if we could. Oh, what have we got here, guys? Definitely partially man-made. Yeah, this one just happened. This is definitely man-made. I think it might be a bit more modern than it initially looks. Probably Victorian era. But yeah, it's definitely a carved out channel. Has it been deliberately put here to try and get wetlands rather than all the moorland flooding But yeah, you can see the red bricks. It says modern. Bricks are as old as stone, aren't they? Well, here we are, back up Norland Moor. So, I think where me and my mate, where our mate wants to be, is on this path here. I don't know why I'd think that more than out, but let's just plod on. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we come out. Well, what a blooming journey we've had. From somewhere up to Norland, to Greetland, and then we're back up Norland again. I can't remember. Oh, that were it. Nearly to Copley, then up to Norland, Norland Moor, Greetland, back to Norland Moor. And almost every time I come up here, there's something new, something interesting, something I might not have seen before. This stone ridge here. What's that all about? What is going on there? Is it some old vacary wall? They've just sunk into the ground over the years? Or is it some other old borderland? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm still loving it though. Still a great walk. Still a great place to be. And well, if we're following a path, we can't be too lost, can we? I mean, as I've said before on other videos, if I can see the path and it's still in use, and if it's still in use, like I say, we can't be too lost. And you can always whip your phone out. Hang on. Hopefully that's a bit better for you. I know I prefer a wider shot on my videos. But yeah, can't be too lost if you're on a well-used path. And if you do end up feeling like you are a bit bamboozled, a bit stuck, a bit not sure which direction to go in, you can always use Google Maps on your phone. That'll definitely tell you which direction you need to head in. But I reckon we're heading in the right direction. But then, I've said that nearly every time I've come up here. And it must be a good few times now. If you kind of look around though, and you can see where you are, and that should give you bearings as to where you might want to be going. Now this random fence here seems a bit weird, in the middle of moors. It's almost like they got it just built just for the sake of it. I'm not sure. As if it was I don't know, it just seems random to be plonked there. Okay. But yeah, it's a beautiful part of the world up here. As you can definitely see, just a couple of people walking past. You know, I'm a bit uncomfortable with filming folk. Oh, if I do an unedited version, you might see them in there, but I'll generally, I don't know, it's just me. But then, as I say, you know, if it's an actual event, then I'm going to film folk. Like at the Rush Bearing one that I did a couple of weeks ago. I'm definitely feeling a bit peckish here. Peckish here? It sounds like something from Star Trek. I'm getting hungry. Now, even though we stopped for a beer, and I suppose you could say there's calories in beer, even if they are not the best calories, empty calories. And once we get to this edge up here, and we have a look and work out which direction we need to go in, and I think it'll be have a snack. Because going on all these walks, it's good, it's brilliant. I really enjoy it, and obviously Doggo enjoys it. But you do get hungry doing it. I mean, anyone would get hungry. You know, I don't know what miles we've covered today. But I'd say off the top of my head as it stands, I'd say we're on about 5 miles. We've probably got about another 1.5 miles, 2 to go. Now, sometimes you look around here and you think, it looks a bit familiar. And then as well, you've always got to think, well, where's the doggy going? Because the doggy does remember. Doggies seem to remember things that we don't. There he is. Now here we go. There's a little pond here. So now we've come on this road. See how he's shown me, and then I've remembered. And obviously this pond has filled up a bit since we were last up here. Uh-oh. Which is to be expected, considering we're into October now. We've had a good bit of rainfall this last week or so in Britain. But yeah, there we go. There's Warehouse Tower once again. Now, I know I do mention it a lot in my videos, but it's kind of for everything you can say about it, it is a good reference point. If you can see that, you know roughly where you live, and you can kind of go, alright, I'm heading in the right direction, or I'm not headed in the right direction. And we all want to be heading in the right direction, right? Whether you're trying to get home, or get to work, or get to the pub, or whatever you're trying to do, you want to be going in the right direction, don't you? So there's not worse than getting lost. There'd be not worse than getting lost way up here. And I hope I don't get lost up here. I hope I don't get lost anyway. But certainly not way up here. As beautiful as it is, I imagine it gets very, very cold. Very bleak, right? But again, something you don't really think about when you walk up here. But look at this. These look like track marks, don't they? Again, maybe from horse and cart, maybe from people, maybe from both. Yeah, it definitely looks to suddenly be well trodden, well used, and it goes however many thousand years back into past up here. I mean, obviously the earth is like 4 billion years old, but you know, as humans moved from one area to another, and then you start to, well, this is it, you go to the same place again and again, don't you? As me and Doggo do. Now then, look at that sky, eh? Oh, while you're looking at the sky, you're not looking at your feet. Well, no matter how many times I've walked on here, even when I'm looking where I'm going, it's also blooming undulated. It's easy that you go, whoa. And if people like to see sunsets, and people might watch my videos, thank you for everyone that is. Thank you for everyone that will do. But I'm going to get this sunset for a little bit longer, because I think it's quite interesting. I think it's quite nice. So while I was chasing that sunset, I was getting way off course, but that's alright. At least I realised, and I'm now trying to head back on course. Blooming doggy got bamboozled too, but it doesn't matter, we know where we are and we know where we need to be. So let's blood on down there, and if I can keep an eye on where I'm going rather than on my phone, well, you might not get any comedy videos of me falling on my fat chunky bottom. So yeah, let's follow this path. Of course, you can see it's kind of a not overly well trod path, but you can definitely see it goes on. You can definitely see it's there. You can definitely see it's used. So yeah, we're certainly heading in the right direction. We just got a little bit sidetracked. It's like we're going to go on some loop of Greetland to Norland to Greetland to Norland and back again. Both beautiful places, but you know, there comes a point where you're like, I either want to go somewhere else or I want to get back home. You know, I don't think anyone would want to go between two places just all day. You know, you want to sort of have a plan, don't you? And well, the plan right now is get back home Come on then, puppy. Come on then, lad. Some beautiful colours up here. Whoops. Whoa, blooming heck, flipping heck. Beautiful colours up here in the sky and in the plant life. But that's true up here all year round. Well, we've had a right trek today. Look at that, it looks like that bush is on fire. Anyway, we've had a right trek today. But we're on the route home. After nearly getting lost on Norland Moor, but not really getting lost. So we're going to head down here, back on towards home. But thank you for watching, thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for watching my videos, for supporting this channel. And this little doggy. It really does mean a lot. Get home, have a chill out for a bit, and then have a nice chilled Saturday evening in. And hopefully a restful day tomorrow. Just a nice steady day. But we'll see how it goes. I don't think there'll be any filming. There'll certainly be lots of relaxing. So yeah, we're going to head on down this hill. Even though the doggy wants to go here and make friends, then we won't be so far from home. Thank you for watching. Until we meet again, goodbye.